Welcome back. Thank you for listening. Um, Today, let's talk about winning, right? That's what we're all here for. How do you know if you won, right? I think that's the biggest question. Other than entering things, how do you know the people reaching out to you aren't scammers or trying to steal your information, things like that? Depending on how you entered, majority of those winner notifications are going to be coming by email. I can't think of an actual time where I was called recently. I think the last time I was called for a win was actually when I got my Civic redone, and that was back in 2010. I don't remember what year exactly, but it was almost 15 years ago, something like that. But they did leave a voicemail since I was at work, and they did send an email as well. So, email is kind of key here. Um, these are the ways I know when those emails are legit. Um, for the bigger giveaways, right? The things where like Oreo is giving away something or Gatorade, big companies, it's most likely going to come from the administrator. And you can see who the administrator is in the official rules, right? Um, you'll see something like Martin Kane or Hello World. It'll be one of those companies, and it'll usually come from someone in their marketing department or on their marketing team based off the signature on the email. For the smaller ones, it might come directly from the company. I won a PS5 last year and a mini fridge from G Fuel, and the email came from their marketing team directly. So it wasn't from an administrator or anything, it was directly from them. Typically, the subject is going to include the name of the giveaway. Um, Sometimes there's an acknowledgement of the win, like a congrats or you won. I just got one today from Hello World. Big news from the Capri Sun Nintendo Switch giveaway. I didn't win a Switch, but big news nonetheless. Obviously, they're trying to hype up the wins. The body of the email is typically going to include a rundown of the prize. You won this, you won that, you were a first prize winner, second prize winner, etc. As well as asking you to fill out some forms if it's a taxable prize, and they'll attach the forms on the email when they send it to you. It's usually the form plus the official rules, and they'll fill out the form, email it back to us. If it's a big enough prize, it's like get it notarized and send it back to us, right? The domain the email is coming from is going to be key, obviously. You want to take a look at that and make sure it's from the administrator or from the sponsor. Um, Looking at the domain on the email, right? You're gonna, or you can. What I do is, if I'm not super familiar with like whatever company is emailing me, obviously, I'll Google it really quick and see what their website brings up. If it's the administrators, and you search their site, usually it might return something like marketing or like spread your brand name or grow your brand. That's usually because the sponsor is going through these administrators because they want to send out like a branded product, right? Just recently, I won a Bluetooth speaker, and it has a Sprite logo on it. The email came from Martin Kane, and I'm familiar with them. But the fulfillment forms that they had me fill out had another company's information on it. I forgot the name of the company, but I searched that company's name, and essentially they're the marketers that like laser etched the Sprite logo on this Bluetooth speaker. That's a typical scenario for a win. Um, for a giveaway where like you actually fill out your information on a website, right? If you're entering something by social media, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you'll typically be notified by a direct message or a DM. They'll usually send a link or they'll usually send a link that says like fill out this form for fulfillment, or they'll ask you for your shipping information right there in the DM. One trick I do to kind of avoid these scams, because I'm sure you've probably entered one thing and then you've got 7 accounts sending you messages saying that you won, right? And they just need your information. One of the things I do to avoid that is I always follow the account for the giveaway that I'm entering. That's usually a requirement anyway. But this way, if I get a message from an account and I don't follow them, I kind of automatically know it's a scam, right? Because they're not going to make a completely different account to let you know you're a winner. Whatever account they make you follow is obviously the account they're going to send you a message from. Those scams are super common, unfortunately. And people fall for them, is the crazy part. It's like, use a little common sense. It's like those people that are like, oh, I'm talking to Scarlett Johansson on the internet, and she said she just needs me to send her $50 to, her car broke down and she needs $50 to fix it, and I happen to be like the only fan she could think of that might want to help her fix it. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Which leads me to my next point. One surefire way to know it's a scam is if they ever ask you for money. No company is going to make you pay to unlock a prize or receive a prize. Those pay your taxes up front kind of things, that's a major red flag. Shipping, that kind of stuff, unless it's explicitly stated in the official rules when you're entering, it's a scam, right? I've only ever seen one of these like pay your taxes up front things when it was like a house giveaway through like Ronald McDonald House or something. And it's said in the rules, it's stated in the rules, like, due to the nature of the prize winner must make a tax gross payment to the IRS prior to acceptance. I'm not sure if it said to the IRS, but it said you had to make a tax payment upfront prior to acceptance. And the reason being for that is like companies get taxed too, obviously, on giveaways. If I won the lotto tomorrow, it's at $1.09 billion, by the way. I'm recording this on a Tuesday, but I'll upload it on Friday because that's my normal process. But let's say I won the lotto tomorrow. If I gave away money, which I 1,000,000% would do, because that's more money than me or my family are ever going to need. We can set ourselves up for future generations and still share that wealth. And I kind of think everyone should do that. But that's just me. But if I gave away prizes or gave away money, right? The government would consider that taxable income for you, and they would consider it a luxury gift from me. So like, I have to look into this again, but either I have to pay taxes for the gift, or, because I'm not sure if it's both, you would pay taxes on the income. So you could potentially get double taxed. But just like normal people giving out big sums of money, big companies get charged taxes too. But obviously they got their tax breaks and things like that. But neither here nor there. But overall, right? I think the main thing here is, if you're getting a winning notification, do the same amount of due diligence that you did prior to entering, right? Make sure it's coming from who it says it's supposed to come to. Make sure the prize matches. If you're not 100% sure, you don't remember what you entered for, because like I said, like I said previously, I enter hundreds, thousands sweepstakes a year. Quick Google search. A quick Google search will show you what the prize was supposed to be. Make sure the prize matches, obviously. And if you don't feel safe sending information, you can always... I've never had this situation where like an email seemed kind of sketchy and I was like, I don't know if I actually won or if I should give them my information. Email back. And, ask to talk to someone in person, clarify some things. If you don't remember entering or, I'm sure they don't have a problem. Like, majority of these marketing guys that are doing these giveaways and stuff, I'm sure they get this kind of stuff all the time where people are like, is this real? Right? I work, I guess kind of in marketing, customer service. And we get people that call all the time, is this real? Like, yeah. It's based off of your gambling. You're getting this based off your gambling, right? But yeah, just, do your due diligence. It's always nice to win things, but you also want to be safe. You don't want to just assume the random guy on Twitter that's giving away a laptop is actually doing so in your best interest, obviously. They could just want your information and, they do with that what they will. I have no idea what they would do with that, but depending on the information given, obviously. Yeah, do your due diligence. Hopefully you guys get some wins. Hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. And good luck. We'll see you next time.